The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They needed 2, they could only get 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Second down and inches. Touchdown! 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Garner. He'll air this
this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18, run. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Garner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
First down, Chargers.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
70,
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
In motion left is Davis.
2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Garner.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And this is one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get 4 there. They're about the 12-yard line.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Garner. Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Panther Street. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline and watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
87 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to walk to on deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Garner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Back to throw. Garner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Right there, right there. Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now second and 9.
One yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
60 average. Ready, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here is third down and 4. Off the play fake. Garner will try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point laid down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Tigers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up third and
hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Oh, it's caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the fullbacks. They were very confident coming in.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Number 21.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now is to 14.
Tigers 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Tigers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Garner. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I'd never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Deontay Banks there on the stop.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him right the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He brought that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Garner. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down and 1.
Panther 11. Hey, Cash. Dragon 60. Go.
On 4th down, Garner. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14.
Tigers 21.
The kickoff
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Sorry's first down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the jump. 70 Ryan. What's the back on his leg? What's the back on his leg? Bronco 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Mustang 19. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Cut 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Operating from the gun. Garner. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! 19, Tiger, 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Tigers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Chargers 35, Tigers 27. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Right there. Here we go. Check. 70, Timber Wolf. Check, check. 70 Rangers. 70, Dragon, 60. Hey, Mosley.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check, Panther. Get it. 70 Lions. Check, man. Check, man. Seven Pirates. Ready.
And they'll run again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
27.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Number 1.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport here to this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19, Panther Street, Panthers, Hank, Smash Broncos. Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Broncos. Let's go now. Panthers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.